I remember the first time someone commented on my appearance. I was 12 years old and I came to school one day in a ponytail. My friend said, "Ooh, you look like an old bald man." And I didn't wear my hair in a ponytail again for years. I remember that same year, a girl said to me, "Men don't like skinny girls." I was 12. And so I worked out every single day for years in order to build muscle. Then, as I finally had some curves, a boy told me I was built like a man and it was kind of weird. I wanted to talk about body positivity today, as I feel like it's something that's taken my whole life to master, and if I can even make one person realize the problems in society with body image, then it will be a job well done. When we talk about societal body standards, it's kind of a weird topic because what is a body standard for some people may not be the same for others, depending on maybe the generation you grew up in or what area of the world you come from. It's true that there is no one perfect body type according to society, and so it's kind of funny that we spend our whole lives trying to have that body and be that girl when it's different all over the world, depending on who you ask. Even throughout my 21 years, which yes, is not a lot of time on earth, I have encountered so many changes on beauty standards, from fake eyebrows to thin eyebrows, lots of makeup to no makeup, blonde hair to brown hair, skinny to curves, big bum, small bum. It's just always changing. For example, when I was living in the UK, I feel like the ideal body type is really about big curves and a thin waist. And so, like I said before, I trained at the gym for so long to get that body type. And then I came to France and I felt fat because curves were not the body type that everyone wanted. Everyone wanted to be straight. They wanted to be as skinny as possible. And so even by crossing the ocean on a 2-hour plane, I suddenly was not the ideal body type and I felt insecure once again. And now I'm over here in Spain where everyone wants to be super tan with perfect olive skin, and I am absolutely pasty white. And the funny thing is, as much as I'm not the ideal body type here, I feel great. And that's because I know that it doesn't matter how much I try and change the way I look. I am who I am, and what matters most is what's inside, which everyone says. But it's true, I can go on a trip to one country and be the dream and go to another and look disgusting according to the body type. So I'm not going to get fussed up over something that is so ever-changing and constantly evolving. So it's not just about being happy with the way you look, but making sure that you're treating your body the way that it should be treated. That's to say, nourishing it, eating enough every single day, trying to exercise a bit, and not damaging your body on a daily basis. My body might look healthy in one way, but if another body type was to try and eat the way I do and exercise the way I do, it could completely not work for them, and they could be 10 pounds heavier, 10 pounds lighter, they could be unhealthy or super healthy. For example, how can you expect a 4'11" person to have the same desired healthy weight as someone who's 6'1"? Even the difference in height means they need to eat different amounts, maybe even eat completely different things. It just depends on your own body. So when you go on TikTok and you're following a nutritionist or a personal trainer and they're telling you, you need to eat this, this, and this, and you need to work out this, this, and this, remember that body is not a one-size-fits-all. You don't go into a clothing store and find a top that fits everybody perfectly. And that's the same when it comes to advice. If you're looking for advice, you should definitely reach out to a professional, but make sure that the advice is tailored to you personally, not on a TikTok app where it's being viewed by millions and millions of different genders, heights, ages, body types, because some nutritional advice is not suitable for everyone. I feel like that was a good segue into the problem with social media and body positivity. When I used to go on TikTok, I noticed that the platform had so many problems with toxic body standards and body positivity, as they would call it. You know, I would see all of these videos from women of certain body types shaming another body type for the way that they look. And that's just not body positivity, and that's making someone else feel worse in order for yourself to feel better is never the way to do things. And when I used to see this kind of content, it just made me so mad that there's probably some susceptible people on the other end then feeling horrible about the way they look because of a TikTok they saw. Another crazy trend that has come around on TikTok is romanticizing having plastic surgery, i.e. romanticizing going through dangerous operations in order to fit this year's body type, which is probably not going to be the ideal body type in 5 years. And things like the it girl who undereats, she wakes up super early and runs 10 kilometers a day and is super productive, but really is not nourishing her body in the proper way. But everyone on social media said that's the person that we want to be, it's a person we want to admire. You know, you can't have a single slice of pizza if you want to be fit and healthy and you want to look like a supermodel. There's just so much misinformation with regards to what it means to be healthy. Another thing that I've seen a lot of women particularly struggle with is the way that your body changes throughout your life. For example, I look completely different to what I looked like at 15. And that's okay with me. My body has been through so much more in the past 6 years that I would be more worried if I did look like what I looked like as a 15-year-old. I've seen a lot of hate in journalism when celebrities have a baby and they go on their first day out to the beach and their swimsuit looks a little different on them, and journalists will label them as fat, or they've lost it, or they've been eating too much pizza. And it's just the most brutal thing to see. You know, as a woman, if you give birth, of course your body is going to change. If you've aged 6 years, of course you're going to look different. That's just natural, that's how it is, and we need to accept it. It's not a bad thing, it's not a good thing, it's just how life works. We need to stop fearing aging and changing, not having the current ideal body, and instead start thinking about how we can treat our bodies better, how we can nourish ourselves better, and not how to get a quick fix via a dangerous plastic surgery operation or a new fad diet, which is literally just starvation. In concluding, I really wanted to stress a point that our body's main principle is not to look cute for a picture. It's to get us through life, it's to keep us going, it's to wake us up every day, to keep breathing. And we need to respect that. We need to realize sometimes, maybe after a good meal, you look a little bloated. Stop admiring these it girls who are promoting unhealthy body standards and eating habits to younger generations. A platform like TikTok is filled with young girls. We want to be promoting how to be happy with our bodies, not how to mistreat them and undereat. When I see a lot of things on social media about body positivity, it's all about promoting the way that you personally look. And I agree with that. You should love your own body, but it should not come at the expense of shaming other body types. Just to reiterate, you're not going to look the same way in the next 5 years. And that does not mean you're going to look better or worse. It just means your body is going to change. We have to accept it, and we just have to keep treating our body as it should be treated. Social media has a really weird form of algorithm where when you have one body type, all you're going to see is the complete opposite body type with 1 million followers and 100,000 likes and perfect lighting, maybe a little edited. And so maybe stop following these accounts that make you feel insecure about the way you look. Lastly, society is so indecisive. It's constantly changing and evolving, and if you're seeking the approval of it, you're never going to be happy. So you just need to learn how to like the way you look, how to be happy with the person you are, and not comparing yourself to everyone else around you. Okay, I know this was a bit of a different video, but I just had a thought a couple nights ago about a kind of video like this, how to talk about toxic body trends and how to feel good with the way you look, because it's something I'm only just getting to the stage now. And if I can make one person realize that our body is there to get us through the day and it's not there to be the ideal of society, then I know I've done my job right. Then I can say I'm proud of myself and proud of the content I'm producing on this platform. So thank you very much for getting for this video. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, here are 2 videos I recommend. And if not, that's okay. I hope you have a beautiful day and I hope you love your body. Bye-bye.